Fat Albert eats Panda Express.
We got some Panda Express. And I'm on my way to the towns, like, I mean, I'm on my way to the towns and all that. Honey walnut shrimp with some rice. Test my love. Hold on, y'all. That's fried rice. Some fried rice. This fried rice got eggs in it. Very good.
Try the new sweet biscuits from Popeyes, and I'm about to rate it for you. So the looks of it, you finna see. Okay, this is gonna be my first bite of it. I haven't ate anything of it. This is gonna be I'm taking my first. Don't mind what happened to the rest of it. It came this good. This my first bite.
Today for breakfast, we're going to be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sausage muffins.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4 hash browns.
Come on, dude.
And an order of hotcakes.
Sing moo? Oh my God, dude, no. Don't eat that. Don't. Just one of them is like almost 1,000 calories. Just one.
First hash browns?
My God, buddy, what are you doing?
Second one?
Oh my God, dude. No, stop it. Oh, he's just enjoying every minute of it.
Second hash brown?
Dude, you're gonna die early, man.
All right. I need 3 sodas, 2 bags of hot fun.
It's not even ice cream, bro. It's the chips.
All right. A strawberry shortcake, ice cream sandwich, 2 fudge round pies, and
Yo, even the driver's like, bro's getting paid at the end of the day. But he's like, hey, bro, you need to stop. In his mind, bro's mind is just circulating with just opinions and saying.
For the nutty butter, a plain nutty butter.
What is that gonna do? Let me keep going.
All right, give me a minute.
Jeez, bro.
Ice cream is one of my favorites. All righty. Make sure you order right now. Appreciate you. All right. So that's how I start my breakfast. With the ice cream.
Anyway, hear me out on this one, okay? Hear me out. Leftover pizza, cheeseburger, burger. Let me explain. Let me explain. Calm down. It got 2 slices of pizza, 2 burgers, 2 cheese, and some stuffing, and some mayonnaise. I don't know. I ran out of bread, so that was one thing. I was like, man, I had pizza last night. Let me just try this pizza. And that's why the pizza is the bread. Let me explain. I don't know, it might be hitting. Love stuffing, so I figured stuff is my favorite Thanksgiving food. Somebody made it for me, so I'm like, I can't let it go to waste. Okay. The cheese, the pepperoni, it all works together. I thought this was going to be nasty too, but it's not. I promise you. What? I eat anything. It's good though. Stop judging me. It's good. I'm telling you, it's good. And it works with the stuffing. You don't believe me though. You don't. I know you don't. That pizza crust and that pepperoni bring it all together. And the cheese on the burger. So good. My only thing about this, I would say I put a little too much seasoning on it, on that burger. A little too much. That's good. Wait.
Let me tell you something. Start November 1st. Food stamps getting cut off for everybody. On November 1st, you might want to call your SNAP EBT card before you go buy some groceries, because you know Thanksgiving coming up and everybody finna go grocery shop. It's just been announced that over 42 million American people will no longer have food stamps. The government shutdown is not affecting EBT. And if you lucky and still get them yams, you will now be fully required to work over 80 hours a month in order to continue to receive funds. So unless you disabled or you autistic, you gonna have to still go get a goddamn job, Craig. Cause I'm tell you right now, it's happening. Cause Trump done shut that goddamn government down and they goddamn food stamps cut off everybody food. Everybody will be affected with this situation. Now,
say it like this right here. If you done got your stamps for this month or you haven't got them yet, if you done got your stamps or when you get your stamps for this month, don't go running trying to sell your damn stamps. Don't go running buying all that goddamn junk food, them knickknacks and all that bullshit. Don't be trying to do nothing else other than put some grocery in that refrigerator and some grocery in that deep freezer, because I'm going to tell y'all what's happening. So that whole rumor talk about no stamps being issued in November is a fact. Nobody in America that's in the EBT or part of the EBT program will receive food stamps in the month of November. Nowhere in the United States, if they have a government SNAP EBT program, wherever you are, they would not be issuing no benefits. Now, this is the crazy thing. I don't know if y'all really believe a lot of the stuff or if y'all reading up on it, but bro, brace yourself, because it's not just November. Listen to me, it's not just November. It's not just November. They trying to phase out and get rid of food stamps just like they trying to do with Section 8, the government assisted, anything that's government assisted, any programs, they trying to get rid of all of that. You see what I mean? And they telling everybody it's to save money and it's to this and it's that. That's not what it's for. That's not what it's for. Don't be no fool. A lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all wake up and run the social media and bullshit. Y'all receive food stamps. Y'all get some type of government assistance. Y'all better start waking up and looking what's going on around y'all. Because like I said, you gonna wake up one day in the world, in the life that you know and used to and feel like you entitled to, that shit gonna change. And they doing it right in front of your eyes. Like I said, you gonna wake up one morning and you're not gonna be able to walk in your grocery store and swipe that damn EBT card and fill up your pantry. You see what I mean? So for y'all, for the ones who don't know what's going on, for the ones that's not resourceful, for the ones that's not self-efficient, y'all better get on y'all shit. You will not get food stamps come November. And if y'all haven't been paying attention, don't sit here and just think, come December, they're going to give me my November stamps and my December. No, they are not, because the way they talking, the way this Trump administration talking, you might not get them come December. And I'm being honest.
SNAP benefits will not be issued for the month of November. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I'm a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years. I also worked at the SNAP Welfare Food Stamp Office for over 6 years. I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases, and in this video, I will explain to you what's happening with November SNAP benefits. Due to the government shutdown, many states are now sending out notifications stating that they do not have the funds to issue SNAP benefits for the month of November. The federal government has already informed all states that it will not fund November's benefits. And since the funding for SNAP comes from the federal government, the states literally have no money to pay out. Some states are outright saying that they will not issue November's benefits, and some states have not confirmed it yet. I'll just tell you, if you receive SNAP benefits, please be careful on how you spend October's benefits because there will be no more SNAP issued until this shutdown ends.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukak Radash. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine, caught the four winds of earth and all truth and necessary. I'm Lamar Ariyah from the Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. And it's just a quick lesson through the spirit. As going into those video clips in the beginning, and I know it's kind of long, but Lord willing, I can make this point through the spirit of, the whole reason for it. Because you see how you had these people in the beginning of the video, just a bunch of gluttonous, man. They just eating obsessively, overeating unnecessarily, and just, it's really disgusting. But just because it's available to them, they have access to food and large amounts of food, and a lot of them are probably getting government assistance by way of food stamps. And with this government shutdown, food stamps being ready to be cut off in November, and that's going to depend on the government shutdown, how long it's going to last. But we're in those times now where these things have been prophesied to happen. And we see this devil, he's putting a squeeze on people in a major way. And one of the ways to get people to break and be submissive is to take away essentials, especially when it comes to food. Now, if you're using food stamps all the time and you're dependent on it every month, that's your pacifier, your comfort, because it's coming. And then it's taken away from you. Then you start losing it because you don't have no way and not able to figure out where your next meal is going to come from, how long your food you have is going to last. What are you going to do when you run out? And that's what this devil is banking on. And a lot of these people are going to turn into or relate to cannibalism. They're going to start eating their children. They're going to start eating people, strangers, however you want to put it. But they're going to start eating human flesh. Because when this devil really come down that great wrath, and we're seeing it. We're seeing this devil, Donald Trump, mobilizing, setting it up, putting troops here, putting troops there, putting ice here, ice there, where it's going to get to the point where all this, and plus the government shutdown, no food stamps, no government assistance, is going to erupt into panic and chaos. But he's going to have his troops in place to start detaining, deleting, and controlling, man. Concentration camps are soon to come. And this is all by design, man. But these same people, you look at these people who be doing all these mukbangs or whatever you call them, and how they excessively eat. They have been conditioned to be greedy slobs, okay? Just greedy, gluttonous people. And that demon that's going to be on them, that gluttonous demon, is going to transpire to want to eat flesh because it's just, it has to have it. It's like they're addicted to food. They're addicted to eating, man. And it's prophecy. This has happened before, where they resulted to cannibalism when the food run out. Matter of fact, we're just going to get a couple scriptures and close it out. Because the scriptures I'm going to bring out is going to go into when the Babylonians seized Jerusalem, surrounded Jerusalem. You know, people couldn't get in or out. All the food run out. You know, all the essentials just started running out. And they started resorting to cannibalism. Okay, when you go in the Book of Kings, you know, one lady, these two ladies come together and they boiled one child because the other lady said they'll do hers tomorrow. And she bagged out, but one of the children was eating. Okay? They were actually eating each other, people. And it's going to come back today because the Lord is sick of 2/3 of Israel. He's sick of the wickedness of this world. And he's going to allow these demons to just take over people and bring this back. That's why when scripture says it's going to be a time like never before, since there has been a nation on the earth, man, that's what it means. It's going to be things seen and to a degree that has never been witnessed, man. When it comes to people committing cannibalism, it comes to these different robots, these hybrid animals, the diseases, everything, man. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 19, starting at verse 8, which I'm going to read in the NLT. I will reduce Jerusalem to ruin, and I will reduce Jerusalem to ruins, making a monument to their stupidity. All who pass by will be astonished and will gasp at the destruction they see there. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place right now, right? and people are looking and seeing what's happening now. They're seeing Jake, Eve, you know, complaining about the food stamps. They're seeing ice rolling on the northern and southern kingdom. Okay? The Lord is putting Israel, the wicked 2/3 of Israel, on display, you know, and Israel altogether, but these who are really complaining and crying and don't know what to do and ready to resort to stealing and violence because of the food stamp, these are 2/3, man. Because the Lord has told his elect that we should eat, drink, and be merry, man. Roughly paraphrasing. And we're going to be good, man. But all we got to do is trust and have faith and believe in how about Shem outside, right? But these other people, you know, they're just going to be out there for the taking. And the Lord is exposing 2/3 of Israel and showing that these different idols, these different gods that they worship and give reverence to are not going to turn or hear their calls when they start calling and crying out. Verse 9, I will see to it that your enemies lay siege to the city until all the food is gone. And this devil is finna put a siege on America. He's waging war on you American citizens. He's mobilizing to do a siege. And that siege is starting out by way of what? Taking away these government benefits, this food stamps, the WIC. He's even taking away Section 8. You know, all these goodies are finna be gone bye-bye. In reality, it's finna sit in is that you have an enemy, and the enemy is this devil, and the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And 2/3 finna see who the wicked truly are, man. And that these white folks, so-called white people, the Edomites, don't give a damn about you Israelites, man, you Jakes. Okay, back in verse 9, and the scripture goes into how man should desire to go into a city. So eventually it's going to be checkpoints. You know, people are not going to be able to go here and go there. You're going to have these 15-minute cities. Okay, and ultimately you don't have the corral. You're not going to be able to buy and sell, travel, do nothing. Go here, go there. You know, when you read Revelation, the 13th chapter, man. Okay, verse 16. So prophecy is being fulfilled. And we have warned you people, man, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, starting out with our apostles, our elder bishops and brothers on down. Been telling you people, warning you people. Just like we're doing, we speaks in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. Speaking to the ears of my people, the words of prophecy to give them warning from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But you people don't listen. But the Lord has been speaking through his prophets, giving warning. And now he's finna show you, man. He's finna just take the baton himself, and he finna show you, man. He finna run with it. And you are not gonna want to be caught up in that. But it's going to be too late. Them doors of mercy, the door of mercy is closing. Okay? Again, chapter 19 in Jeremiah, verse 9. I will see to it that your enemies lay siege to the city until all the food is gone. Then those trapped inside will eat their own sons and daughters and friends. They will be driven to utter despair. So they're going to be in straits, man. People are going to be in dire straits with no solution, no understanding, and no power to call on because they have forsaken the living power, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? And just like it's a siege going to be going on in Babylon, man, today. Okay? These Babylonians, these Edomites are finna do a siege on you Israelites, man. These cities, these states, these towns, it's coming. It's coming. But cannibalism is definitely coming. Okay? Get one more scripture and I'm going to close it out. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 8. Salaki, chapter 5, starting verse 8 in the NLT. And as well, Jeremiah, chapter 19, what I read, verse 8 and 9 also was in the NLT. Salaki, I didn't say that. So this is Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 8, and starting verse 8 NLT. Therefore, I myself, the sovereign Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, am now your enemy, and I will punish you publicly while all the nations watch. And these other nations are watching what's going on over here in Babylon, man. They're seeing what this devil is doing to his countrymen, so they speak. They see what Donald Trump is doing, man. Cutting off food stamps here, but still sending millions and billions of dollars to other countries. You know? This is their cruel Lord. Okay? Verse 9, because your detestable idols, I will punish you like I have never punished anyone before or ever will again. Again, it's going to be a time like never before since there was a nation. Let me get that. So this is going to be the Lord's greatest judgment. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. For there, in the NLT, for there will be great anguish than at any time since the world began, and it will never be so again. Meaning what? This is going to be the worst time ever since there has been a nation on earth, man. And the Lord is finna destroy 2/3 of Israel. But the elect shall be saved out of it. Okay, because this is all also a part of Jacob's trouble. Because the three main prophecies that have to come to pass now is Jacob's trouble. We're in the midst of Jacob's trouble. It just hasn't completely erupted and boiled over yet. All right. We see the MOTB, the charagma, being implemented, being pushed out by these technocrats. Okay. We see it happening, man, by these biotechnicians. We see it coming to the forefront. They're speaking on it. It's not being hidden no more. They're telling you that eventually you're going to have to take this chip if you want to function in society. Okay? So it's going to get crazy out here. And people are already losing it over these stamps. I will punish you like I have never punished anyone before or ever will again. Because this is the last hurrah. Because after this judgment, the Lord's going to bring through, when the Lord sent forth these nuclear missiles, and the Lord, Yahushua himself, come on those chariots and bring forth judgment with them holy host of angels, okay? And the elect is beamed up and delivered from the complete destruction of America. And 2/3 are completely eradicated. And this flesh on this side, their spirits are going to come back through the loins of the elect, man, by being our children. Okay? So this is the last hurrah. And we're all going to be in our right minds. We're all going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts and be in those angelic bodies, live forever. You know, and that's going to be the completeness of that second covenant. All right? Verse 10. Parents will eat their own children, and children will eat their parents, and I will punish you and scatter to the wind the few who survive. So, you know, 2/3 are going to be eating their children. So parents are going to be deleting their children to eat them, just like they did in 1 Kings, right? They're going to delete their children. So like in not 1 Kings, 2 Kings. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and get that account, because the children are going to be killing the parents are going to be killing the children, they're going to be eating each other, man. And this is prophecy. It's happened before. Nothing is new under the sun. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, starting in verse 28 in the KJV. And the king said unto her, what allieth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son on tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son. So she was willing to eat this woman's son, but wanted to hide her son because she couldn't do it. And you're going to have things like that happening, man. People are going to be supplanting other people. You know, we'll eat our child, eat your son, whatever, blah, blah. And then when that time comes, they're going to try to, dip, hide, or whatever, man. But judgment is still going to get you regardless, man. Any of these 2/3, they're not going to be able to hide, dodge, or avoid their judgment, man. Okay? It just might be a different judgment than your child getting ate by a human. It might get ate by a fucking dog. A fucking eagle might come out of the sky and snatch his ass up. You know? Or it just might be left for dead somewhere. But judgment will be there in some shape, form, or fashion. Okay? Now, where I was at? Salakia, I lost my spot. So again, back in Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 10, again in the NLT, parents will eat their own children, and the children will eat their parents, and I will punish you and scatter to the wind the few who survive. So again, the cannibalism is going to come back, man. And those who don't die by famine, those who don't die by cannibalism, those who don't just, die for or judge in whatsoever way, hey, the Lord just going to destroy you by way of those thermonuclear missiles, man. And that's it. So, that's why we got to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay, and believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because this devil is finna go all out. Because he coming down with that great wrath because he know you have but a short time. So if you don't have Yahweh Hashem outside your corner, and if you're trusting in Egypt and you're depending on this devil, you're going to be destroyed either way. You take that chip, you're going to be destroyed, according to Revelation 14 chapter. If you have been living wickedly, haven't repented, and pray Yahweh Hashem outside to forgive you for your sins and allow you to be in his good grace and mercy, you're going to be destroyed in one shape, form, or another. You know, only way to be preserved and to be delivered is by being in the good grace of Hashem outside. Now, some of us are going to be martyrs, put in concentration camps, because, hey, we got to go through it too, but we have the comforter. We have Yahweh Hashem outside. And if we have to be martyrs, put to death, you know, well, death has been conquered by Yahweh Shai. So we'll just be taking an honorable death in the name of Yahweh Hashem outside. Go to the spirit world, man, and meet brothers on those chariots when right before that last trump, man, when brothers are delivered and receive those new bodies. So we're going to win as long as we continue to fight, endure, and keep our faith in Yahweh Hashem outside, man. So Lord Williams' edifying lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to our apostles, the elder bishops, great millstone, and rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole elect. Salawam.